Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we're back to Rise of the Tomb Raider. We have this cave to look in, so we'll see what's in here. It could be animals, it could be just collectibles, it could be both. Some salvage items and a book.
Young ones, you scoffed at learning your letters. Said it had nothing to do with hunting. But that's your first lesson. Everything is connected. And I am always right. You clever students who saw the folly and stubbornness and can read this, here's your first assignment. Track, hunt, and bring me back the pelt of one of the small creatures of the valley. Hares you can find anywhere, night or day. Both the little brown ones in our valley and the snow hares in the peaks. The squirrels stick to the trees, and rain will drive them into their burrows. And if you see fit to seek the rats, look inside the ruins, or anywhere the dead still lie. Please, do not bring me a rat.
So, slightly helpful information there. If we're looking for small pelts, although it is, I'm not sure, actually necessary for you to ever collect a small pelt. I do need pelts of some kind, however. So, we are here. We should try to go back to this point. Optional challenge tombs. That sounds interesting. Where is this optional challenge tomb? Way over there. This area would benefit me quite a bit to have a map before we did anything else. What was the point of climbing up to this point? I guess it was just to collect that item. Because I can't do anything else. Did I just trigger a secondary optional challenge tomb? Not really. It's not one I can see. And see, when we're in this area, it starts to make a lot more sense why arrows would be so important. Right. Alright, that didn't work. Already, come on. Seriously, what does it take to kill him?
Lara,
above?
I'm sorry if Sophia was less than welcoming.
Yeah,
I understand.
I'm
just glad you were there to vouch for me.
My people have spent decades fighting outsiders. It's not an easy habit to break. See if you can lend a hand with the preparations. A little hard work would go a long way towards building trust.
I'll see what I can do.
I guess you need to get him. guess you have to poison him. I get to use my combat knife instead of my axe to gut this guy. Which would be nice if this gave me 2 bear pelts instead of 1. And I think it did. Interesting. And that's 3 hides to collect right there. Make some more poison arrows. Make some regular arrows. And we'll just look around and see if there's anything else that we can collect. So, the optional challenge tomb for going back and trying to get a map. I think our first move should be to try to get a map. If we can reveal half of the things, or even a quarter of the things we're supposed to collect.
You there. We could use some help if that's what you're here for.
Alright, I will take any challenge.
I'm here to help. What can I do?
We're trying to fortify as many of these towers as we can. Most of them were badly damaged in last year's floods. We've got the repairs in hand, but I need some extra supplies from around the valley. If we can get these towers repaired, it'll give us an advantage over the invaders, and it'll help us reach the upper levels of the ruined towers. Will you help?
I'll see what I can round up.
So gather hardware.
Bring them back to me when you found them.
Deer hide.
Do you have the supplies we need?
Yeah. Apparently I do, so I'll just give them to him.
Here you are. This should be everything you asked for.
Good, good. Leave some of the supplies in the basket there, and we'll finish the repairs. But I need you to bring the rest of the supplies down to the tower by the lakeshore. When you're done, meet me back here.
So a special basket has been introduced. It seems kind of crazy, but this might be like a tower defense mechanic they're introducing. Was I supposed to jump on that, or was I supposed to cut this down?
Have you visited the lower tower yet?
Not yet, but I will.
So there's a challenge to cut down all the rabbits that are hung out to dry.
Fires still rage in the outer districts. The last of the wooden buildings will be consumed by nightfall. The heart of our city is gone, buried beneath the ice. I can take some small solace in the fact that the Mongol invaders were killed, alongside the Prophet's warriors who died to save us. And the Prophet himself? No one has seen him since the morning after the siege ended. We need his wisdom. Now more than ever. We do not have enough food to feed those who survived. Some believe the worst is over, but I fear that is not the case.
This feels just way too random. Like, the game feels like it's gone from being very linear to now this ADD random gameplay mechanic of run everywhere and collect everything in the open world sections. It just feels like 2 separate games made by 2 separate people. We have something up here, but it's gonna take a little bit of enabling. I've got to get up there. And there was no, like, jump backwards mechanic, it seems. Yeah, don't fall to your death. How about that? As the beginning of a move. if the idea...
I have never felt such terror. Tonight the armies of the Mongol horde camp at the edge of the valley, ready to strike at the heart of Kitezh. We have the alchemist's fire at ready to set the invaders alight. Every man and woman who can wield a weapon will fight. We will do all we can to support the Athanatoi, but I have never seen bloodshed. None of us mere citizens have. I have never taken a life, and now that I must, I fear for my resolve.
Yeah, maybe you just aren't supposed to get up there. Maybe that's just decorative. Because you really would have to jump backwards against that wall. There's a mission giver. I'd like to go all the way over and do all of these things. There's still tons of documents and elements. Let's see. Yeah. And I'm not sure it's worth killing these chickens. Have I been in this place? I guess not.
I made a mistake today. One that threatens to lead to more mistakes. I spent time alone with Olya. Something I have avoided until now. She reminds me of my beloved Sophia, whom I thought I'd long forgotten. And it opens my heart like a wound. She clouds my judgment, even when she is not present. I sound like a giddy child. And those days are far behind me. I must bury these old feelings deep and stay apart from my people for a time.
Like, relatively shorter documents, clearly, because there's so many of them. But not short enough. What's the point of this building? This feels like they may very well have over budgeted and over committed to creating a city
now this
that
makes
wasn't
sense.
needed to be made.
If I follow these directions.
Yeah, we have some coin caches, which, okay, that'll help. Seems like you could almost make that jump. Just more and more. I want to get over to this section. I'm not sure if I can. But before I do that, like the previous game, there's clearly a challenge to shoot these with arrows. Bullseye, shoot the targets and bullseye with the arrow. So there's 7 more of those somewhere. I can't jump this direction. Is that a chicken flying? It's flying very awkwardly. Swing and jump. You don't even really need to jump. It's automatic. Some map updated for more secrets revealed. Very helpful. So that's a bullseye challenge. So we don't need to worry about that. So I did miss a survival cache. Yep. That being said, I think it's worthwhile to take a break. If I can get in here. The challenge tomb. Explore to find the entrance. It's down this way. That's nice because that will fill up my pelts. Now, that did take some bullets, but better to use bullets on those characters than isn't a bullseye. I'm not even sure if you really have to bullseye. And see, the wolves just come from the vine section. Oh, and I can just open the gate. I thought I was gonna have to climb through that central part. Which I guess she probably could have squeezed through that central part too. And this seems like it's also a potential entrance. Let's take a little bit of a break and leave this area so we can get probably not too much even. Like the optional tombs, I don't think really have anything special to collect like documents. It's just a gun part. Well, if it has gun parts, I guess it may very well have other elements too, like documents. It's been so long since we've done one, it's hard to keep them in mind. And with my see-through ability, I can be relatively certain to find everything.
There's got to be something down there.
The ridiculous part about the optional tombs is the game is not better if you skip them. It's way worse because it just becomes repetitive. And honestly, the optional tombs seem to be more thought out than half the game.
Astonishing.
Half of the main game.
This architecture predates the rise of Eastern Orthodoxy.
I need to at some point make a special trip to move the Baba Yaga story forward. It may be that there isn't much left to do.
A gold belt buckle. Decorative but strong and functional. It appears to be part of a military uniform.
So it seems like the Prophet's army had a bunch of golden equipment. Because we saw a golden sword too. Let's get this out.
I have left my wife in the care of these physicians. The sickness became exactly what we feared as her skin turned to scales and she lost all feeling in her extremities. They say there is nothing that can be done for her save for give her relief from the pain and ease her passing. But she must be kept far from the city, far from me. My wife will die, and I will never see her in this world again. I will hurry to the next to meet her.
So, leprosy, and I assume that might be all these bodies of lepers. This seems like something. So we just got a bunch of... We don't have any skills, but we did get some pelts, which means I can craft larger rifle ammo pouches or larger pistol ammo pouches. So I'll take rifle. I need more pelts, and more pelts, and more pelts. Now, can I upgrade anything? I guess I can't. There might have been something I could have upgraded, but I failed to upgrade it. Instead I made a bullet pouch, which probably wasn't necessary. So, House of the Afflicted. We're probably not going too far away from this central area. Just gonna solve whatever puzzle we're supposed to solve. Can't do anything with these. Can do something with this, so let's go ahead and push. While she's taking a sweet time to push now. There was an instance right there where I tried to go downward.
Looks like I need to connect that weight to the platform.
And see if I could get at the bottom of the water. But it didn't work. Real difficult to figure out where to go and what to do. That's strike 2 on trying to pick up whatever this is, which is probably just a nest. Let's see if I can shoot it. Yeah, it is just a nest. I thought there might be something more to it. But that's now strike 4. Still just mostly looking around.
A golden necklace of incredible detail. Whoever made it, it's the equal of anything found in the Empire.
I guess I'm happier to have things like that be the pickups instead of documents. Like right now is not an opportune time for her to take a break and read a document. pelts. I may not have looked at what that was. Or maybe I did. Right. If I shoot this, don't see nothing that happens.
Preserved.
So that was an elevator. And anytime there's a long jump, you're gonna end up doing that. Pressing the X button extra. So what am I supposed to do now? I mean, I could shoot this. Certainly. Am I supposed to go for this wall? Crawl? If I'm supposed to be shooting at that, that's very much blocked. That doesn't move at all. Now I can't walk off the edge. So that's slightly helpful. Like the game just does not allow you to accidentally walk off a ledge and kill yourself. But it will apparently allow you to do things like that. Is there some trick to this? Will you get over there? No? If I shoot here and do this, does it raise that over there? Yes, it does. So how can we tie this downward? I guess what I have to do is move this a lot further. Oh, I see what I'm supposed to do. Well, this is rather complicated. You have to pull this down. You have to come over here. And then you have to shoot this. Darn it. Let's see. Do this. And then run over here very quickly and shoot this. And maybe you don't do it that direction, maybe you do it the other direction. Yes. Pull this down. And then you do this. Maybe you pull this down, and then you run this way, and then you... Well, there's like nothing to hit here. And that's as far as it goes. This is very laughable because like I'm wasting my arrows trying to figure out even what I'm supposed to do. And it seems like clearly this is not a timing mechanic thing because I just won't get it done fast enough. This that I can hit? There's something there I can hit? That's just a hitbox of the other thing. And before I could even make it to that point, it's already lowered it. Unless there's something crazy. Which... I don't think this is how it's supposed to work, because if this was how it's supposed to work, then that wouldn't go back up. Sadly, I am just going to have to play with this, and there's just so much that needs to be done right now. Like, how are we on salvage? We're low on salvage. Feathers and hardwood and things like that will always be kind of high on. As far as exotic hides, we're at 20. Plus, apparently you didn't need those as much as you would have thought. We have one bear hide. Technical parts, we could use a few more. Coins, we could use a lot more. And I was hoping that this optional tomb would just be an easy breezy thing, but it seems pretty consistent that the optional tombs are the only difficult parts of this game, and now I've hit a point where I'm gonna have to play around with it to see if I can even figure it out. We were at 37% last time. I wouldn't be surprised if we are still at 37%. And nope, we made it up to 38%. Well, that's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.